Hey everybody, this is Tim from the Tupperware Boys, TupperwareBoys.com, and this is our holiday edition. We're going to be making some holiday candy for you. So first we're going to use our stack cooker, and we're going to use just the bottom level, and we're going to make some peppermint bark. So let me show you how that works. Alright, so I've gotten some almond bark and put those into cubes, and we're just going to put this into the microwave for about 90 seconds or so just to get that started, and let me go ahead and put that in. Alright, and then we are going to use some peppermint. I have about 2 cups of peppermints here, and we're going to chop those up using our Power Chef. And so this is more for the emulsifying and blending, so we're going to chop this up into some smaller chunks. So let me show you about how that works. So I'm going to put about a cup in to start with. I have about 2 cups total. Just put the lid on here. And we're going to use the pull string. Alright, so let me pour some of this out and do the rest of it. As you can see, there's lots of smaller chunks, a couple of bigger chunks in it. That's alright, we want a lot of the powderish and bigger chunks both to go in there. So let me do the rest of these here. Alright, so our timer has just gone off 90 seconds, so I've just stirred it and put it back in. We're going to put it in for another 15 seconds or so, just to make sure it's nice and melted. And then as you can see, we have all of our peppermints all chopped up here. And we are going to go ahead and spread those out on our silicone baking mat. Just make sure this is all melted and ready to go. Alright, it looks like it's all smooth and ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and pour in the the peppermint, not the cinnamon, and stir that right in. And this is our silicone spatula, good up to 400 degrees, so you're not going to get any of that melting in your baking or in the pan. And it is rigid enough to get that last bit out of the jar if that's what you're needing it for. Alright, so we have that pretty well mixed together. Alright, so let me show you the silicone baking mat. The silicone baking mat is good up to 428 degrees, and you can use this for all kinds of baking. You just put it on top of your cookie sheet, and you can make cookies on here. You can do pigs in a blanket, anything. You don't have to put down the parchment paper or the tin foil, so you're saving money every time you use it. It does get seasoned, so the more that you use it, the more it'll get seasoned on there and become more nonstick, so that's even better. So we're going to go ahead and pour out our mixture here right onto the top. It's already starting to get hardened, so I want to make sure I get it on here in time. Alright, and then I'm just going to spread that out so it's a nice even consistency. And then I'm just going to put that into the freezer until it's nice and hardened. And then we will be ready to go. Alright, now the last thing we're going to make today is some peanut brittle. We're going to use the stack cooker again. So I'm going to use 1 stick of unsalted butter, a half a cup of granulated sugar, and 1/4 a cup of honey. Let me just scrape out the rest of that, make sure we get all that honey in there. Alright, now I'm going to microwave on high for 2 minutes. Alright, let me take that out and give it a stir. Alright, I'm going to add the peanuts as well. 1 cup of peanuts. And give that a stir. Alright, back in the microwave for 2 more minutes. Alright, one more time. And you have to be careful, it is boiling. So we're going to add our 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to whisk. Whew, that's hot. Alright, 2 more minutes in the microwave. Alright, so it's now done. We're going to mix that one last time. Letting it cool just a little bit. And then we're just going to pour that onto the silicone baking mat. And spread that out a little bit thin. Alright, and then refrigerate for 10 to 15 minutes. So we will see what that looks like in just a few minutes. Alright, let me show you the results of our baking today. And then we have our peppermint bark. This is the fun part. Just all peels apart. Alright, and then our last item is our peanut brittle, so all we need to do is break this apart as well, and it's all ready to serve. Put this in our serving tray as well. Put it in the top part in the lid, that way we're not missing any of the set. Alright, so that's all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed our cooking show. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, like my son Tyler always says. That way you know when our next video is coming up. Otherwise, have a great day and happy holidays.